He says, where's your USAT Pro license? If you say, I don't have one, he probably will either give you a penalty or you can't. Okay? And that's, again, a safety rule. Because a lot of triathletes, that study's been shown, they don't save that much time, if any time at all, flipping into their shoes after they're on their bicycle, because they got to spend that time of not pedaling to get into their shoes. It's faster, just as fast to put them on in transition and get out and go. Okay? Does anybody have any questions on the bike?
Socks or no socks?
We're going to go over that in transition.
Do you have a carpet in the transition area?
The big carpet roughly from the pool exit to the transition area. There's not going to be carpet most likely in the transition area.
Okay, so from the dismount to the bike, it's going to be asphalt?
It's a pretty good smooth asphalt surface, yes. They're going to, there wasn't a lot of debris out there last week, but it's going to be swept approximately 3 days before.
Neat.
So you have enough time on flat, just before that going transition to, can you walk your bike units?
Yes, of course. If you get a flat at the halfway point and you want to finish, you can walk your bike all the way in. Question?
Very good.
Okay, we're going to go, the relay, it'll be much better to see it on the transition map when it comes out, but there's going to be a relay area for from swim to bike. It's going to be right here. It's a designated area for cyclists only in a relay. Okay, the swimmer will have to come out there, go find their cyclist, do the exchange of your chip, okay, because that chip is for your team. Okay, then the cyclist will enter the transition area, get that bicycle, exit, do the cycling. When they come back, they'll have to mount their bicycle. They're going to have to go to the run transition area, where there's just another area specifically for runners who are doing a relay. And that's where all the runners will be. Find the runner, do the exchange of the chip, and then the runner can go. So the only person that's allowed in transition is going to be the cyclist. The swimmer can't go in there, and the runner can't go.
Where's the turnaround, Mike?
The turnaround is just west of Denton Road. It's got to be 20 or 30 yards west of Denton Road. There's a big, huge cement, looks like water pump there. You can't miss it if you drive out that road.
It's on the left
It's
side.
past the high school.
Yes, it's past the high school.
Yes.
And it's before you get to Denton Road. Okay?
On the pool, are they going to open it for us to just get a feel of it?
It's open now.
And it's open to the public. They don't have the links because I called and they said it's. I mean, you have.
They do. They have.
If you ask for it, like if you go in person and you have like a large group, they'll put it for you.
Oh, they will.
I've gone and they've had one lane though. They've had one lane open. 12 to 5. Yeah, the pool, as you guys probably know, going one direction is 25 meters, going the other direction is the Olympic distance. So depending on how they have set up, they have a lot of swim meets there. So depending on what they've got going on during that time, they're going to be set up either short ways or long ways.
School started at Chicago too, Chicago already started.
Any other questions on a bicycle?
Okay, and on the parentheses, you finish first, then on the swimming, but I'm faster than you in the transition. So, and when we pull it out the bike at the same time of the rack, there are any rule like I have to weigh or something like that?
It's common courtesy in transition to be as nice as you possibly can to the other person. And I stress that. I mean, you know, if you and somebody else pull out your bike at the same time and you're right next to each other, it's common. One of you guys has got to give and say, go ahead. I mean, if you're going to stand there and argue about it, you guys are going to lose more time arguing about it than you're going to say go. Okay?
Age before beauty.
So it's common tradition, it's courtesy, and it goes back to sportsmanship, which is a rule. There's no cussing, there's no bad language, there's no confrontations, because those are disqualifications in triathlon. I've seen it before. You know, if you don't agree with the referee and you start arguing with them, you know what the argument is? You're disqualified. Get off
The referee is the judge and the jury. There's no third party.
and they'll remove you from the course.
And everybody's
So
got endorphins, so everybody's happy.
it's common courtesy. It's fun. Just grab your bike and go, and try not to run into anybody. But if it comes down to it, where you're both grabbing your bike at the same time, somebody's just got to give. And usually it's the guy closer to transition exit who's going to go first, just to get him out of the way to make it a smooth flow. Anybody have any questions? Yes.
In the no pass zone, is there still a free bike lane on grabbing, or is that?
Yeah, there is, but they're not gonna be as strict on that. They understand that people are coming in to stop, okay? Just make sure you don't pass anybody, okay? And you're gonna see if you're coming up on somebody, just slow down and stay behind them, because you're really not gonna get a benefit from drafting going like 6 miles an hour. If you're coming to the finish, just, don't be right on their tail, okay? Any other questions on the bike? Okay, we're gonna go to the run. The last thing, the best part about this whole race. Because you're gonna end. Okay. So you get off your bike, and you come in here, and you put your bike away. You're like, man, I got 3.1 miles to go. It's gonna take me like 25 minutes. We're all gonna be done. So on the transition, you actually exit to your right of the pool. When you're running out transition, you exit to the right for the bicycle. Okay, this way. For the run, you're gonna exit to the left. Okay, it's a run exit. You'll see there are going to be porta potties right there if you need to go to the bathroom, and there'll be a water station right as soon as you exit, so you can grab some water. Okay, and you're going to start your run. It's going to be a well-marked course. You're going to see a lot of cones, a lot of chalk marking. Okay, you're always going to run on your right, which is opposite of what you do when you run on the street normally. But the reason we run on the right now is so there's no runners passing each other, crossing lanes. Because if you run on the left on this course, you're going to end up running into somebody else coming back. So you're always going to run to your right. And you're going to see the cones that are marked. You always have to run to the left of the cones.
Can you run side by side?
Yes.
You can run side by side. You always have to run to the left of the cones. Okay? So there'll be cones here. You're going to come around. And you're going to see a volunteer everywhere on the run. Okay? When you're looking in front of you, hopefully you're always looking in front of you, you're always going to see a volunteer. And you're going to know right where to go, and you're going to see the cones. It's a straight, it's a modified out and back. What I mean by that is we had to modify it just to make sure we got the whole 3.1 miles in. So you're going to go out here, you're going to hang a left, you're going to hang a right, you're going to hang another right, you're going to hang a left, hang a right, come down here, hang a right. It's a long, long run here. You're going to hang a right, hang a left. You come down here. At the turnaround, there's going to be a bathroom there and water there. Okay? So you turn around here, you're going to trace your steps all the way back.
Is that the
same
parking
way.
lot?
Huh?
That's the parking lot?
No,
That's,
the parking lot's
actually a little
this
neighborhood.
is turnaround right there. This is the neighborhood. You're going to come all the way back the same way up until you get to this point here. When you see other runners coming around, heading out, you're going to go straight, and again, it'll be clearly marked. You're not going to be able to go the wrong way. Okay? Clearly marked, you're going to come up here, hang around here, and you know when you get here, you're going to see the finish. When you get here, you're going to see the finish line, but you still got to run way up. You got to come around here, and you're going to definitely see and hear the finish line here because this is an open field. Okay, you're going to see the banner, you're going to see people, you're going to see bleachers. You're going to think, okay, get some nice cold water, some Gatorade. You're going to come around here, and you're going to come in. You're going to see the finish chute. You just run up there, and it's going to be a great finish for everybody.
And all of that is completely flat too.
Yes.
Everything is
There's
flat.
not one hill in this whole thing.
Even the
That's it.
The only way you're going to have a hill is if you run up somebody's driveway.
Yeah.
The run course is not going to be totally closed to traffic because there's people here that live here that get out. But we're using, when you run down, most of the streets are divided with dividers. So when you run down, you're always going to be on the right lane, as far to the right as you can, and you have to stay far right just so we can get the 3.1 miles in. It'll be marked by cones. Okay. If there's traffic, everybody's going to notice traffic. The only way to exit is out this way. All of this stuff will be closed out here, but there will be open to traffic. But everybody's going to know. So, and there'll be volunteers wherever traffic can come out of, and there'll be signs saying "Watch for runners, racing park." The Teaguawood Indian Reservation is very much behind us in the race. They're a big, huge contributor to this. So it's a good thing for them. So they're going to want us there, and everything's going to. Cars are good for pacing.
One comment on the bike course. Again, we are doing our best to close it, but you still need to be personally responsible. You need to be aware of what's going on. We don't anticipate any car traffic, but still, please keep your head up. You asked about the run course being closed. It reminded me, just be aware on the bike course. That's all we're asking. Keep your head up, be observant. There's a lot of intersections on this course, unfortunately, but just, we're going to do our best, but it's still your responsibility to be safe. Again, your eyes open and open wide.
Does anybody have any questions?